Mean Girls. As with any review, this may contain spoilers. This is an interesting movie. This isn't a sequel, but it's also not a copy of the original. Since the original came out, there's been a musical, and this film is a combination of the original mixed with the musical. The best way I can describe this movie is to think of Grease. However, for me, Mean Girls isn't as successful as Grease. I'm not talking about box office money, but as a story and how it was executed. Overall, I liked Mean Girls, but I didn't enjoy it the way I enjoy watching Grease. Whenever you make a musical, there's always a fine line you have to balance when a film does a musical scene. That balance the filmmakers need to do is to not turn that musical scene into a silly scenario that takes you out of the story. When I say silly, that will be subjective for each of us. For me, Mean Girls crossed over into the silly too many times that it diminished my enjoyment of the movie. When there would be a musical number, either something the actor for that particular scene would do or the background singers and dancers would do, it will cause me to not take the story as seriously. I didn't feel this way with every musical number in the film, but enough that it affected how I felt about the movie. As I mentioned, this is subjective, and I'm sure some feel this way about some of the musical scenes in Grease. To me, the execution in Grease, while on paper may seem silly, was done in a way that gave me an emotional connection. For the most part, I didn't feel that way with the musical scenes in Mean Girls. As much as I talked about how silly I found the musical scenes, I did enjoy the songs. The songs themselves were a highlight for me in the film. The cast was solid, but I don't think they would be as memorable as the original cast, but that's yet to be determined. I knew one of the original cast members had a cameo, but I was hoping to see more, but that didn't happen. It would have been cool to see if they could somehow, in a clever way, be part of the story. Overall, the movie was okay, but not great, but that doesn't mean you would enjoy it more than I did, and it might be worth watching. Thank you for watching, and check out my other reviews. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the movie. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps a lot. See you in the next review.